Hey, what's up guys? Tim here. Got another tutorial for you today, and we're learning the XOXO bar paracord bracelet, and that is this pattern here. So as usual, let's have a quick close-up look at what we're getting into. So here, if you can't tell already, this is a variation of the Solomon stitch or cobra stitch, as you can see on the back. That's what the back looks like. But this is the presentation side. It's basically a cobra stitch that has this interwoven X's throughout the weave, and I've done the gold and gray here. This one is quite simple because it is based off the cobra stitch, and the originator of this design, I haven't been able to figure out the source, but if somebody does know, please do feel free to leave a comment down below. And yeah, that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so I got all my paracord ready to go. I got my buckle core here ready to go, and if you're doing the knot and loop method, you'll have the knot and loop core. Either way, it's the same, same method. And then I've got my accent color. I've got 2.5 feet of the goldenrod for that. And my main color, I'm just doing a single main color, and this is the charcoal gray, same as my core. You can have this bracelet in 3 colors. You do 2 colors here, and this will be the third. I think having 2 colors really makes the X portion really pop, so I'm just going to stick with 2. Okay, so I did mention that this is a variation of the Solomon knot, or cobra knot. So yeah, it's the same way we usually start it out. I'm going to start with the right side. So I've got the midpoint of my paracord behind the core. Start with the right side. I'm going to start with a single cobra stitch. Okay, so I'm going to put that over the core, opposite side, over top of that. Then of course again through the loop we just created, like this. Okay, we're going to pull our first knot tight and push it all the way up. Make sure everything's good. Okay, so this is where you should be now. I'm just going to make sure my strands are even. Yeah, they're pretty even. Okay, so next we're going to continue. We're going to do a second knot. Same thing, lead strand over the core, lead strand over the core, and then the other one through the other side. Now from here, this is where we introduce our accent color. We're going to take both ends of the accent, just going to slip them through the 2 openings here, and we're just going to pull them behind like this. Okay, you just want to make sure they're even. So you're going to have them like that, right? So after you've done that, I'm going to tighten up this knot here, like that. Right, and I'm just going to make sure these 2 strands are even. Yep. Okay. Now from here is where we start incorporating the X's. So we got our 2 strands up top. I'm just going to do left over right all the time. So first we'll take 1 strand over here like this, left. Oh, sorry, I'm going to do the left first and then the right, so I'm always going to do left, right, left, right. So we're going to make an X like this, okay? So left strand down and the right strand down. And then after that, we're going to tie another cobra stitch. Okay, so now don't forget which your lead strand is. This is my lead strand. So now that I've done that X, I'm going to tie another cobra stitch. And I make sure you put this cord underneath here. Don't go like through this top part. So this is where you should be now, just to show you in case my thumbs were in the way. Alright, got my X's crossed like that, and then I'm going to pull tight. You don't have to pull too tight just yet. Now, before you continue, see how there's all that excess there? You want to tug on your accent color and get that X nicely formed, like that. Okay? So now we have the first X of our XOXO bar. Now to continue, we're going to take our accent strands. I'm just going to put them up here like this, bring them to the front, bring them to the front like that. Okay, got both strands in front, and then we're just going to do another cobra stitch. Okay, like that. Pull this tight. This is one of those weaves where you just kind of have to play with it, make sure everything's good, and then see how there's some excess back here. You want to pull these forward like that, get it nice and tightened up. So now, push everything up. Now, as you can see, we're kind of right back where we started. Okay, so now we just do another X. So I'm going to go a bit faster this time, and I'm always going to do left and then right. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but I want that consistency. So left over right, this, okay, and then another cobra stitch. So you can see what I'm doing. Now I'm just going to right back where I started. I'm going to lock off, tie off this second X, like this. I'm going to tighten up the X, pull out the excess, and then again, I'm going to put these in front, bring them to the front again, and then I'll do another cobra stitch. And that's basically it. That's the whole pattern. I already did 2 cycles for you, and you can see it's quite simple. All right, so I'm just going to continue weaving all the way down. Right, I'm going to continue weaving all the way down my core, and I will show you guys how to finish it off. Right. All right, so I'm done weaving. As you guys can see, I've come down to the end here, and it's I got pretty lucky. I finished right where I needed it to finish. I don't have any excess space there. Okay, so I just tied up the end last X here. I'm going to pull this really tight. Okay, and now you're just going to snip and singe off the excess gray here, and your accent color should be coming out the back here. And you're just going to slice these off, snip and singe, and that'll be it. Okay. All right, and I'm finished. So I've snipped and singed off the excess paracord as per usual. There's one in there, and I've got the 2 snipped off on the back. Now do be sure to flatten these and make these as smooth as you can, because you don't want them to irritate your skin or whoever's wearing it when they're got the bracelet wrapped around the wrist, right? And that's about it. So I want to give you guys one last close-up look at this bracelet, this weave. Really nice pattern. Those X's come out really well, especially when you do the 2 color. You can do 3 color, with by splitting the cobra stitch into 2 colors. I think that will look good as well, but I think having the single color for the cobra stitch and single color for the X's really does help these X's pop. You can really see them. Alright, so I hope I've explained everything clearly and concisely. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Be sure to get back to you as soon as I can. And that's about it, guys. If you haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe. That would really help me out. And again, this has been Tim from Weavers of Eternity. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Right? Bye.